Meganium finally, after 25 years, has been saved from being the worst grass-type starter of all time. Lording them all, and that is entirely due to its Mega, of course, where it gains the incredible Fairy typing, which does add a quad weakness, but also adds so much offensively, which pairs nicely with its new whopping 143 special attack and still really solid stats everywhere else. Its level up move pool is admittedly pretty bad outside of the always clutch Leech Seed, but between TMs and move tutors giving you Giga Drain, Dazzling Gleam, and a shockingly good physical set, and this is borderline 5 stars in battle prowess, but falls a bit short, I think. 4.5 stars. For the new ZA Megas, we judge availability strictly off of how much of this game they are available for, and in that case, whichever starter you pick is most likely the first Mega that you'll get, but if you didn't pick it, it's post-game. So we'll do what we always do with starters and give it what is essentially a version-exclusive penalty, as it has the same choice and consequence. 4.5 stars. Base Meganium got 3.5 stars in concept for being more or less a dinosaur flower hybrid, and now it's the exact same thing, but more. So 3.5 stars, I guess. And design-wise, it also more or less just grew foliage. The flower has of course grown exponentially, fully taking over its long neck. I do like the details of its legs growing more grassy or maybe even tree trunk-like, as well as the antenna, or as many of you yelled at me for, its stamen, also grow and curl around themselves. The color scheme is also really good. It's pretty, as it should be. This is obviously a very simple design, but it's not bad by any means. The polls are landing around 4 stars, and I agree, 4 stars. So that will grow Mega Meganium's final score to a nice 4.125 stars overall. What were they thinking when they came up with this Mega Evolution for Feraligatr? Lording them all, and hey, at least in battle, dude is an absolute powerhouse. It gains the always powerful dragon typing, and just dumped all of its new Mega stats into attack and defense, basically, giving it 160 and 125 respectively. But then they gave it priority Aqua Jet along with Breaking Swipe, Liquidation, and Outrage by level up, not to mention its incredible TMs like Flip Turn, Ice Fang, Swords Dance, Earthquake, and so much more. This is definitely 5 stars in battle prowess. And just like Meganium, as long as you picked this starter at the beginning, this is one of, if not the first Mega that you'll have access to, but if you didn't, it's post-game. So it gets what's essentially the choice and consequence penalty in 4.5 stars. Though conceptually, Feraligatr got a probably generous 2.5 stars for being an alligator. And maybe some other dino inspirations too, but still. And its Mega, I don't even know, man. It grows a giant hood-like fin that paired with its arms is stronger than its actual alligator-like bite force. Alright, I guess. Honestly, it's gonna drop down to 2 stars for being both boring and stupid. However, its design is an interesting one to judge. Firstly, can we all at least agree that while the giant fin jaw thing is directly up into the sky, it looks horribly stupid, off balance, and just really bad? Yeah, cool. But then when it closes said fin jaw, it of course takes on the appearance of a Totodile, which whether you like it or not, I personally don't, you have to admit that it's at least creative. I definitely did not see that coming. Really, it's not a good Mega design, but it's not terrible either. The polls are trending towards 3 stars, and I actually agree once again, 3 stars, which will lock down Mega Feraligatr's final score to 3.75 stars overall. Ah yes, the third Johto starter Mega in ZA, Emboar. We're hitting them all, and we will start with battle prowess, of course, but I do have to say that I do not like the idea of having 2 starters from one region and 1 from the other. It should be 3 separate or 3 together. But anyway, in battle, Emboar was already incredible, especially in Unova. Then upon Mega Evolution, it got a pretty sizable buff across the board. Much stronger offensively, it's faster, and it's bulkier. Unlike people guessed, it did keep its firefighting typing, which if nothing else is very strong. Its level up moves are also kind of weird, but still strong. Then between the move tutors and TMs, you end up with a pretty great list of options. I don't see any reason this shouldn't be 5 stars. And just like the other ZA starters, as long as this is the one that you picked, it's likely the first Mega that you'll get, but if you didn't, it's post-game, so that'll once again get 4.5 stars after what's basically a version-exclusive choice and consequence penalty. And base Emboar did amazing conceptually, getting 5 stars for taking pretty direct inspiration from Zhang Fei, I think is how you say it, from the Romance of 3 Kingdoms, the Demon Pig from the Journey to the West alongside Sun Wukong, as well as the Incendiary War Pigs from ancient Greece, all while fulfilling its trio's direction of Western, Japanese, and now Chinese inspiration. Then its Mega now brandishes a Serpentine Spear of Fire, which is directly inspired by its aforementioned character's Long Serpent Spear. Another easy 5 stars. But then Emboar shocked everybody, including me, a longtime Emboar hater, by getting 4.5 stars in design for perfectly portraying its concept with incredible details that tie into it. However, I think that its Mega is honestly a downgrade. I love the idea of the Fire Spear, but I mean, come on, look at that thing. It looks like my 3-year-old drew with crayons. It looks more like a baked shaken lightning bolt than a fire spear. Though that's not to say that there are no positives. I do like how the tusks grow more intimidating and the hair grows into a fitting top knot style. The fire growing of course makes perfect sense, but again, I think it just doesn't look good, unfortunately. The polls are surprisingly trending towards 5 stars, but I think that 4 stars is more fair here. But that still gives Mega Emboar an incredible 4.65 stars overall and a spot on the Mega's top 5.